Huh? What's their mid?
Mathilda? I think Mathilda's their mid.
Oh!
Yeah, Mathilda's their mid.
A damaged Mathilda.
It's been a while.
He's as good as fighting fire with fire. Back in it
Welcome
with
to
match
Mobile
point.
Legends.
Going over to FNATIC ONIC Philippines. Can RSG's second Hellkurt do the job?
Yeah. A second chance. But will they be able to execute? Okay, for the first game though, Light was actually the first one who got the kill for the Raiders.
Sure.
It was up against Kirk.
Yeah.
And then after that, what happened?
Nothing. There was no follow through. Here though, it looks like FNATIC ONIC are ready to play hardball, if you know what I mean, because they also pulled us over a quick one. They put the Mathilda, who by the way gets picked up maybe once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In season 14 now, if ever, and puts it right in mid. What's going on?
Honestly, Mathilda hurts if you add the right emblems and at the same time have magic items. So,
Very specific.
but at the same time, I
even
think.
while, if I'm not mistaken, the
Whoa!
Oh,
that had nothing to do with any of the heroes we're talking about.
okay. King Kong's job was just to actually get jungle creeps, but he got a bigger fish, which was Light.
Look at the face on Light. He was just wondering, how did no one see that coming?
Which, you know, Light said, I was the one who's supposed to make sure you don't see me coming. I'm a Hellkurt.
Look at this, man. Because of what happened, Light is just clearing bushes and walking out.
Yeah, that's a major delay, honestly.
You were saying about the Mathilda, man, because
yeah.
Superfish just picked up a warrior boots there.
It's also something you want up against a Hellkurt because of the shields. Making sure that you don't get burst down. At the same time, you
Sure.
also save your teammates with a guiding wind.
From the Lantern Flare,
Yeah.
you get him out of the Zaman Force. You save him from, lethal penalty zones. I get it. You help, widen the gap between the Fanny,
Yeah.
who has calculated,
Plus, honestly,
closer.
with Kelra and King Kong's physical damage, you're not going to need that much magic damage, especially if Kirk uses the Primal Wrath, because Primal Wrath's damage is magic.
Sure,
So
here
you
we
won't
go.
lack damage.
Wait, did it happen? Nope.
Okay, Brusco was forced to use that Flicker, but the Lantern Flare is there. Again, the save coming in from Super Friends with a guiding wind, and the counter punish. Era's going to fall down in the hands of Super Friends, but they're not yet done, because Light steps in, jumps in the party, brings down Brusco, and again, the guiding wind to save Kirk.
And all this while, it started off with King Kong taking on the turtle, mano y mano. And now Nibor right in front of Kirk, and the King Kong. It's not over yet. Oh.
That was one Earth Shatter though.
Alright.
They were able to sustain. And now, so far that was a good counter initiate from Light. He was able to bring down Brusco though. Still, at least it was something compared to nothing.
For sure, FNATIC ONIC have a small lead, about 400, 500 gold. And despite all the chaos and the mayhem caused by the Sonics across the map, I think in the gold lane, only in the gold lane is RSG ahead. Slightly, very slightly. Kusei up maybe 100, 200 gold.
Yeah. And I think it's the presence also of Light, because King Kong's been seeing that Light's rotating up top. So Kelra really needs to play safe. Even if he's the gold standard, that's still a Hellkurt that could easily burst down Kelra once he's level 4 especially.
For sure, even if he does have like 2 dashes out of there, the Flicker and the Lycan Pounce. Looking at the rest of the map, FNATIC ONIC has about 500, 600 gold ahead, 3 minutes in. This is a slightly slower paced game, Egan. I don't know if you agree with me.
Yeah.
Because both teams are playing with, exotic picks with the Mathilda and the Hellkurt.
Even if it's a Fanny and a Hayabusa, it's relatively slow, apart from the early first blood kill coming in from King Kong. But this is the beauty of Aqua. Look at Brusco not being able to go right after, but was that a steal?
Looking at
I can't see Irad.
It doesn't seem like he has a purple on him, and there was a purple aura on King Kong. As he pressed the Retribution. I mean, they both have the Retribution cooldown.
Okay.
We can only guess.
One thing for sure is the Earth Shatter is casted as well as the Dark Knight falls, but here comes FNATIC ONIC with a Circling Eagle. Nibor is going to get a taste of that Wild Charge. He's going to fall down as well. And now it's hard to counterattack for RSG, because even if you have setups coming in from Aqua, where's the damage coming from? Because your damage dealers are the ones getting bursted down.
Yeah, it's an odd combination. Aqua needs time to set up. Nibor just happens
look at the gold lane.
in a single burrow. 1v1, 1v1.
1v1, and Kelra this time comes out on top. But Irad wants to answer right back. 1 dash away to evade Irad. And now they're going to punish Aqua here. Damage is there for FNATIC ONIC, but again, the Lantern coming in from the Zushin is really detrimental. One Lantern combo can actually burst down anyone from FNATIC ONIC, apart from Brusco maybe.
Yes, but you're just talking about one light's in trouble. It's over. He crossed the threshold, man. Again, if this was a question asked by our analysts at the panel, Renmar and Rockhard. They asked like 30, 45 minutes ago in the first game, where's the out? How does Light get out of those situations? No, he doesn't.
He doesn't. You can't.
He's all in.
There's only one way. Death timer. That's the only way to get out of the skirmish.
He gets sent home immediately.
Yeah, because even if he dashes out, Super Prince will just manage to catch him with a circling eagle. But someone is gonna get taken down. It's Nibor once again. Was able to cast that penalty zone, but it's not gonna be enough because FNATIC ONIC wants to deprive Irad once again of his jungle. And another catch, but there's a fleeting lantern, and now Aqua is the only member here for RSG. But here comes Kosei, catches two. Super Fringe manages to escape. Brusco flickers out. Still no trade for RSG.
Earth and Force, keeping him where he needs to be. You can't choke slam or Lantern Flare a Grok that's charging up the power of nature because of his passive. Impressive work by FNATIC ONIC PH. They maintain the pressure, the aggression, putting them up to about 5,000 gold here.
Yeah.
5,000 gold at 6.5 minutes.
And no buff again for Irad.
You know what? That last buff was almost his.
Yeah,
It's just
honestly.
no buff is worth your life.
Plus the wall from Brusco. We've been commending his wild charge and his zoning, but we haven't commended actually one wall. But that wall from Brusco and the purple buff was all they needed to deprive Irad of his purple buff.
It just compromises anything and everything RSG wants to do. And even if FNATIC ONIC PH said, yes, let's play hardball, let's also play on a odd tangent, they're still calling all the shots. It's still their game.
Yeah, really dictating the pace. I mean, King Kong 302 right away with the Hayabusa. I'm not even sure if he picked up a Sky Piercer there. So FNATIC ONIC in every single department, sustain, whether it be setups or damage. CC, everything.
Vision.
They're ahead. They're above, not to mention a 5.7k gold lead. And now another purple buff skirmish here. Brusco managing to zone out the members of RSG. I think Irad has to let it go because 4 members of FNATIC ONIC are here. He's going to get a retribution, but he's not going to get that purple buff.
At this point, Irad at level 9 and King Kong miles ahead at level 12. Yeah, a single retribution makes the difference. Looking at the items here, yep, the one bastion, one hope for RSG in the gold lane in Kusei. Forget about it. He's like 2,000 gold down.
Yeah, as much as possible, you want that Harith to be dominant in the early, or at least at the mid game, for mid game power spike. But at this point, that's a tall mountain to climb. 7.1k gold lead. So far, both of our games, we've been seeing relatively fast games with huge gold leads even before the first.
Oh no! Light had to pull the trigger on the ult. He's hiding in this bush. He's getting surrounded.
Defensive Dark Knight falls, but he was able to dash out. Okay, Kirk gets a Primal Wrath in. Is he going to be able to take down this Light? And it looks like he will. That was the slowest kill I've seen so far in MPL.
Lights out. Again, you mentioned it, Ingan. FNATIC ONIC PH knows they're going to conquer RSG. It's just a matter of time. It's a slow ascent into another match win. 8k ahead. Look at the map. RSG is just trying their best to regain a part of it. Successful split push by Irad.
Honestly, look at Kelra. He's literally a dog with an owner, Super Friends. Whenever Kelra overextends, just one guiding wind out, he's safe. That's the leash.
He's
basically.
got that dog in him.
That's
Not to mention
signal.
a Lycan Bounce and a Flicker.
Yeah.
Nothing is touching Kelra.
A lot. Whew.
And to mention, really, the confirmed CCs from RSG come in either Aqua's Lantern Flare or Nibor's penalty zone. That's it.
Yeah, but the problem is I've seen Nibor use the penalty zone defensively or as a last effort because he was about to die.
To dash out.
Yeah, you need it. You needed to execute plays. You needed to force team fights or start team fights and set up Irad perfectly. So far, okay, the story again of RSG is why did they pick up the Hellcurt? It's the same thing over again.
You know what? The Hellcurt, to me, is just symbolic of what else RSG needs to work on draft-wise. fundamentally speaking, they have very little CC.
Yeah.
It's very difficult for them to check bushes and the pace of the fights when they happen, right? I was trying to talk about this earlier on, but fights kept breaking out. Look at this. You have to wait till Aqua is ready to choke someone out, right?
Yeah.
You have to wait till Nibor finds a good angle for the penalty zone. Everything else happens in the blink of an eye. Lights, assassination, Irad's angles, Kusei fighting. They just don't add up, at least.
This is what you were saying.
To me.
If Brusco, if Aqua gets a stack onto Brusco, he's just going to cast the Power of Nature.
That's it?
Anti-CC. That's it.
And if,
That's the counter.
and if the angle doesn't work out, he can flicker near a wall or wild charge in.
Honestly, a good delay for the Lord push here for FNATIC ONIC PH. They're going to use the Earth Shatter just to zone out the members of RSG and make sure to bring down Inhibitor Turret with level 1 Lord. Sets their eyes once again on this purple buff. And at this point, FNATIC ONIC just really extending the league. 10.4k gold lead.
Light's gonna get out of here. He's fine.
Yeah.
But then again, unless he's significantly affecting and impacting the map via the waves, he's just really checking bushes. He's just clearing bushes.
Yeah.
He's delaying the inevitable.
At this point, it's even hard again. Just like game number 1, you'd expect Hellcrit and Fanny to do split push. Irad was able to do one up top and get a tier 1 turret. But the problem is FNATIC ONIC, the super family, starting to extend their grasp over the map, making sure that all lanes are covered. No split pushes will be done for RSG.
It went from bad to worse. Keller just picked up a Blade of Despair. The
Oh,
penalty zone!
4-man penalty zone, but a guiding win from Super Friends will save the super family. Now to counter attack. Look at Keller with a Lycan bounce in. Kirk all the way to the back line, still alive, but he's going to fall down. And now King Kong Shadow out. But look at Keller! Oh my goodness! Up until beside the crystal, he was able to take down Light, yet he remains alive.
Kelra fears no death. Death fears Kelra. 2 men left to defend. RSG just has Irad and Aqua. And FNATIC ONIC PH will take the last
and Castillo
inhibitor.
coming in from Brusco. There's the wall that they want, but they're going to brew a tower lock as FNATIC ONIC in 4 weeks. Undefeated, 6 series. Who's going to break the super family?
Players, not the Breakers. FNATIC ONIC Philippines take the series. Week 4, day 1.